So Trotta.
Yeah, Mark Trotta.
He's not on the thing at all.
He probably is not on here yet. He went to school at William and Mary University.
Yeah, that's what
Yep. Hometown is
I don't need the hometown.
okay.
Mark Trotta, Nick Surge.
Yeah. He's St. John Fisher, I think, right? Or no?
I'm not sure. Oh, for
Welcome here, McDonough Park in Geneva, New York. I'm Gage Kilborn, the voice of the Geneva Red Wings, and kicking in to a big game against the Newark Pilots here this evening, starting at 7 o'clock. The Geneva Red Wings coming in after losing to the Auburn Doubledays on Saturday, 4-0 the final score. They were doing great through the first 5 innings, and then the 6th inning was when their relief pitching came in and was started to struggle. And then they are now with their fall to a record of 2-4 as they take on the Newark Pilots, who are coming in hot in a 2-game win streak after taking down the Batavia Muck Dogs and the Auburn Doubledays. We'll be right back here in just a quick moment. And the lineups are all set here in Geneva, New York. And leading off for the Newark Pilots, we have. Take a quick breather here for just quite a moment as the national anthem is about to commence. As we are set here for another matchup, the Geneva Red Wings looking for their first home victory on the season. They are currently 0-2 with losses coming to the Utica Blue Sox and to the Batavia Muck Dogs. This being their 7th game of the regular season, and it's a pretty big game here in Geneva as they have the Challengers Little League coming out of the disabled children out in here. Played catch with them with the team for a little bit and hit some balls off of the tee, and now they're helping the Geneva Red Wings warm up out in the outfield. And we have the starting lineups first for the away team, the Newark Pilots, 3-4 Newark Pilots. They leading off and playing second base will be T.J. Werner, and leading off and batting second it'll be a shortstop Fernando Espinal. Batting third, it'll be Aaron Whitley, the center fielder, who's been driving in a pretty hot bat at .520 batting average so far in the first 6 games he's played this season. And batting in the cleanup spot will be Derek Smith, the designated hitter. Batting fifth, it'll be Michael Doyle, the third baseman. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, Don Goods. Batting seventh, it'll be the catcher, Jay Given. Batting eighth, it'll be for the first baseman, Matt Kinney. And batting ninth, it'll be the left fielder, Ethan Hurwitz. And on the mound for the Pilots, it'll be Bryce Daubie, the pitcher, number 12. And now the starting lineups here for the home team, the Geneva Red Wings, who the 2-4 Red Wings currently sitting in second to last place in the Western Division. And leading off, it'll be Ozzie Fleischer, the second baseman from Tufts University. And batting second will be the shortstop, Max Hittman. And batting third will be Mark Trotta, from the left fielder from William & Mary, making his first appearance in the Red Wings uniform here this season. And batting in the cleanup spot will be no other than Nick Surst, the first baseman, power hitter, who's been phenomenal this season, with having the only home run this season for the Red Wings still in just 6 games played. And batting fifth, it'll be Mike Gorhan, the designated hitter. Batting sixth will be Wyatt Patchett, the extra hitter. and a hometown hero from Geneva, New York, and from Lemoyne College. And batting 7th will be Brandon Gelpy, the center fielder. Batting 8th will be the third baseman, Jordan Joff. Batting 9th, it'll be Andrew Winnie, the catcher. And batting 10th, it'll be Cole Fleming, the right fielder. And on the mound for Geneva this afternoon, it'll be no other than the pitcher Jack Bowler for the team of the Red Wings as he's getting warmed up with Andrew Winnie. And the team is all fielded out as now the fielding. It'll be Winnie behind the plate. Pitching is Bowler, as I mentioned previously. And at first base, it's Nick Searce. Over at second base, we have Ozzie Fleischer. And at third base, it's Jordan Joff. And over in the shortstop position, it will be Max Hitman. Mark Chotto will be in left field. Center field, it will be Brandon Gelpy. And right field will be Cole Fleming. And that is a defensive lineup for the Geneva Red Wings. And a big Geneva trying to get their stride going. They have been 2-2 over their last 4 games, including having a big victory over the Watertown Rapids in extras, winning 9-8, and losing to the Auburn Doubledays 4-0, and then losing to the Batavia Muck Dogs 8-0 previously to the Rapids. And then prior to that, they got their first win over the Niagara Power, winning that game 4-2. And leading off here for this one, T.J. Werner, the second baseman. And he is looking to continue with it. The sophomore from Fairleigh Dickinson fouls off the first pitch. And we are underway here in Geneva. It's going to be a long day here, ladies and gentlemen, for some more baseball action. 0-1 pitch is up high to Werner. Moving the count to 1-1. It's going to be T.J. Werner, one of the big bats here for the Newark Pilots. Big reason why they have 3 victories on the year. And that next pitch is in there for a called strike, and that puts the count to 1-2 to the second baseman. Here's a 1-2 from Boer. Kicks and deals. And inside, ball 2. Trying to catch him swinging on an inside fastball, and he does not bite. And that moves the count to 2-2. 2-2 is now making it to still 2-2 after the foul call from Werner. 2-2 pitch offering from Boer once again. Kicks and deals and fouled straight up towards the press box. Excuse me, it'll be up towards the left field. Trying to make a play on it is a third baseman, but they will not have one there. 2-2 still will be the count. Bit of a battle brewing in just the first batter, 6 pitches, and the count still remains 2-2 between T.J. Werner and Jack Borer. 2-2 switch is flung in. And that'll be a base hit by T.J. Werner towards the left field, and that'll kick things off for the red hot Newark Pilots.
Shortstop, number 7, Fernando Espinal.
Leadoff single for the Newark Pilots, and now Fernando Espinal, the shortstop, kicks in for the Newark Pilots with T.J. Werner on first base. Which has been another issue for Borer and the pitching staff of Geneva, has been giving up a lot of stolen bases. So hoping to keep Werner right there at first. First pitch right back to shortstop, trying to make it 2, and they do. 4-6-3 double play. And what a quick turnaround that was. Just 1 pitch, 2 gone, and there'll be 2. And the Red Wings are now 1 out away from this inning. Now to the plate, it's Aaron Whitley, the red-hot center fielder for Newark, batting .520 on the year. You heard me right, batting .520. And he was named PGCBL Player of the Week last week. Trying to keep his red hot bat going as the first pitch misses up high for ball 1. Borer, knowing how well he has been all season long, trying to pitch cautiously to the center fielder. Next pitch is swung on and fouled away, and they'll move the count to 1-1. Andrew Whitley has 1 double with 2 triples on the year, and with 6 RBIs. And he's a hard one to strike out. Only 2 strikeouts this season in just 6 games played. Tough out. Borer kicks and deals. In there for a called strike 2, and that moves the count to 1-2 to the star center fielder. Good chance for the Pilots to get something brewing here early in this inning, but a nice turn of a double play makes 2 gone with nobody on for the Pilots. Next pitch is swung on and over Surse's head, and they'll go down for a base hit. And the streak continues for Aaron Whitley, still moving up.
Designated hitter number 5, Derek Smith.
Still showing off why he was named PGCBL Player of the Week last week. Keep finding whatever it takes to get on base. Up to plate as a designated hitter, cleanup spot, Derek Smith. He'll be hitting for the pitcher here in this position. And Andrew Whitney tries to make a throw, but no good, and they'll go past. And it'll be a E2. Great. Andrew Whitney did a horrible job with the throw, trying to get a pass, trying to get it to the second baseman, but it goes away.
In danger of scoring a run here in the first inning and breaking our tie score right out of the gate. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch misses outside for ball 2.
Still a lot to be. A lot going on here in this game already. There's a stolen base with the E2. Advances Whitley to scoring position just 90 feet away. A base hit will give the Pilots the early 1-0 lead. And the count is at 1-2. 1-2 from Borer. In there, called strike 3, and Borer gets away without giving up a crooked number. So we played a half of an inning of baseball here in Geneva. It is still no score. No score for the Pilots. The Red Wings coming up to play. We'll continue here going into the bottom half of the first. You're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back here to Geneva as we begin the home half of inning number 1. And it is the Red Wings coming up to the plate. Leading off, it will be Ozzie Fleischer, the second baseman from Tufts, trying to kick things off in a good setting. Trying to kick this in. Trying to get the Red Wings started
From Fort Worth,
off
Texas,
early.
Ozzie Fleischer.
Dobby kicking in for the Pilots. Ozzie Fleischer batting .333 on the year. 5 games played, going 6 for 18. First pitch swung on and hit right up to the infield, over to the third base and making the grab, and that'll be the start of an inning. Will be 1 away to kick things off. Now bring up will be Max Hitman to the plate. He is coming up with trying to get something going, as he's one of the better hitters here for this Geneva
The
lineup.
shortstop, number 3, Max Hitman.
Oh, 1 in the count to Hitman after a swing and strike.
6 hits and 18 at-bats, 6 RBIs. He leads this Red Wings team in RBIs on the summer. Hitman went 0 for 2.
0-1 offer into Hitman. Down low, ball 1, excuse me. So it moves the count to 1-1 to the shortstop. Max Hitman had a phenomenal opening day game against the Utica Blue Sox, being one of the top reasons why the Blue Sox kept the game close and had the lead going into the 7th inning. Excuse me.
This is for a ball. That moves the count. Excuse me, that one's in there for a strike.
Moves the count to 1-2 on the called strike. Bottom of the first here in Geneva, in beautiful McDonough Park. The Red Wings and the Pilots taking on some good Western Division action. First time these two teams see each other this season. Count is at 2-2.
Second start on the summer for the Pilots.
2-2 offering from Dobby as he waits a sign, kicks and deals.
2-2 pitch.
Up inside, almost hit Hitman, and that moves the count to full at 3-2. Max Hitman has registered 4 walks on the year. 1 walk has been won with 1 hit by pitch on the year. Batting .333 up there with Ozzie Fleischer, 2 of the top batters of the Geneva Red Wings team. Pitches, this is down low, ball 4, and it'll be a 1-out walk for Max Hitman. Will be the first base runner of the game for the Red Wings. And that will bring up the left fielder, Mark Trotta, in his first at-bat here in the Red Wing uniform this season from William & Mary University.
CAA action. Colonial Athletic Association faces former Newark pilot Frankie DiMartino.
First pitch misses up high for ball 1.
First pitch misses for a ball.
A lot of history here with this Pilots team, as they've been in this league since it first originated back in 2010, and they were the inaugural PGCBL champions of the 2010 season. As the second pitch misses down low, and next Hitman will get there for down for a wild pitch, and he moves up 90 feet to second base, and now already, and he's golden opportunity for an RBI for Mark Trotta in just his first at-bat as a Red Wing this season.
Counts at 2-0. Hitman on second. 2-0 pitch to Mark Trotta.
2-0 misses down low, so that moves the count to 3-0. A tremendous hitters count coming up for Mark Trotta, with Nick Sears on deck, a very scary hitter for the Red Wings, and very powerful righty. And next pitch to the righty is in there for a called strike, and that moves the count to back to 3-1. Still a strong hitters count for Trotta. Just early in this one, the Red Wings 2-4 on the year, with the Pilots going 3-4 and playing really hot baseball right now. The next pitch misses, inside, ball 4, and back-to-back walks for Dobby. And now to the plate is Nick Sturz with a golden opportunity. Get some more RBIs to his total. Batting .277 on the year with a home run, a 3-run shot back earlier this season. Nick Sturz, with the only home run this season. For the season back in .278. With 2 runs scored and 3 driven in. The only big hit he had was that home run back on opening day against Utica to extend the lead of 5-0, where they ended up losing by the final score 7-6. First pitch misses and moves count to 1-0. Next pitch, chopped down towards the first baseline, foul. And that'll move the count to 1-1 to the righty first baseman, to the lefty first baseman. We have Hitman at second and Trotta at first. 1-1 up and high and away, trying to catch Sir swinging, but he does not bite. That moves the count to 2-1. And on deck will be Mike Gorham, another designated hitter for the Red Wings, another decent hitters for this ball club of Geneva. 2-1 from Dobby, kicks and deals, swung towards the first baseman, and he gets under the glove. Still trying to make the recovery over to Surson. He makes there in time for the out. However, that will go for a sacrifice hit. And both runners advance 90 feet in.
Designated hitter, number 23, Mike Gorham.
But that'll be the only out he will get, as both Hitman and Trotta advance 90 feet with 2 gone here in the inning. Still going on. Now it's Mike Gorham to the plate. Batting .312 on the year early in this season with the Red Wings. Trying to find a way to increase his batting average. His batting averages in this league right now some of them are up over 400, some are up over to 500. So trying to get his batting average back up, as there's been a few that have made it up that far.
Outside for a ball. That'll move the count to 2-0. Dobby in danger of walking the bases loaded here in the first inning for the Pilots. The 1-0 pitch. That one low as well, so 3 straight balls from Dobby to Gorham.
Still moving along is this one making a 3-0 count. Another great hitters count here for Mike Gorham. Working that count, trying to get some golden opportunities, get some runners on board early for the Red Wings. That pitch is in there for a called strike, putting the count back to 3-1 for the designated hitter for the Red Wings. Batting in the 5th spot in the order here, out of 10 hitters are at the lineup for Geneva, 9 hitters for the Pilots. 3-1 kicks and deals, and that one's in there for a called strike, moving the count to full 3-2. So 3-2, 2 gone, 2 runners that are on base, and the bottom of the first, probably one of the more crucial at-bats of this game so far in just the first inning. Here's a full count pitch coming from Dobby, kicks and deals. Outside, ball 4, try to shave the corner, but not able to do so. And now the bases are loaded with the hometown hero from Lemoyne, Wyatt Patchett. The utility man, he's now playing as extra hitter in this game. And you get the home crowd cheering here. Everybody from Geneva rooting for this hometown hero with a gold opportunity to get Geneva up and happy early on in this game against the Newark Pilots. Team that is town that's 10 minutes away from here, playing out in Colburn Park. First pitch misses out for ball 1.
Sun beating down here in our faces at McDonough. As the tree line a little bit lower than at Colburn.
1-0 offering to Patchett.
A 1-0 pitch.
Up high 2-0, and so far it's been a struggle for Dobby to try to find the zone. He's had two batters this inning who he's fallen down to 3-0, and he ended up walking them. He hasn't given up any hits this inning. All 3 batters that have reached base have been via the walk. 2-0 from Dobby. Kicks and deals. Swung on and missed as he showed him the high cheese, and Patchett couldn't catch up to it. And that puts it count to 2-1.
Very familiar colors for Patchett. As the Geneva
2-1 offering from Dobby.
black-white
Trying to keep things going.
2-1 pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that evens the count at 2-2. But one of Boyd Boggs, the Hall of Famer's favorite counts when he used to play back for the Boston Red Sox.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're even across the board.
2-2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. No score here in Geneva. Dobby 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning without much trouble. 2-2 offering from Dobby. Inside. High in for ball 3. Full count offering once again to the hometown hero with a golden opportunity to walk in a run or to give up a hit. And the catcher for Newark trying to calm down Dobby, telling him 1 more pitch to get out of the inning. Everybody is cheering for Wyatt from Geneva. Payoff pitch to the hometown hero. Runners go. And the pitch is swung on and over to the third shortstop, and it goes down for a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs go in, and a 2-run single by the hometown hero gets Geneva on the board early, 2-0. Hometown hero coming through in the clutch for the Red Wings, and they lead early, 2-0.
Center fielder, number 4, Brandon Gillespie.
And up to the plate is Brandon Gelpy.
Gelpy will step in. Tonight's center fielder for the Red Wings.
And that'll be the first hit of the game for the Red Wings also.
Gelpy batting .222 on the summer thus far for the Red Wings. First pitch. Swung on again.
2 RBIs onto the total for Wyatt Patchett for the guys counting scoring of this game back home.
Gelpy went 0 for 3 in the Red Wings last game against the Double Days. As they were shut out on June 11th, 4-0.
First pitch in there for a call strike. And next pitch from Dobby is up almost at the head of Brandon Gelpy, but he ducks away wisely to keep his noggin on there. Even the count at 1-1. Those guys just tuning in. You're watching the Newark Pilots taking on the Geneva Red Wings for the first time this season. 2 teams in the Western Division of the PGCBL. The next pitch falls in for a strike, and and now Dobby's up 1-2 on the count to Gelpy. The batting 7th in the line of the Geneva center fielder. Dobby 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. Kicks and deals. High and inside. Almost shaved the corner for a strike. I thought that was in there for a strike, but the catcher framed it well, but not well enough, and that moves the count to 2-2. Misses, and Wyatt Patchett gets in for a stolen base. And that moves the count full at 3-2 after the stolen base.
Open early in the first inning. A full count pitch foul right into the screen here at McDonough. This is a very familiar scenario for the Pilots as they have been down in almost every game they have played thus far this season early on. Pilots are definitely a second half team this summer. winning those last two games against Batavia and Auburn in comeback fashion. That pitch swung on and hit out into left field.
Swung on and hit over to left field. Left fielder make the catch, and that'll end the inning. But still, Geneva will take the lead early. They haven't had the lead that often in the games this season. And now they take the lead 2-0 as we play an inning of baseball.
One hit. No Newark errors, 2 men left on base.
Here in Geneva, it is the Red Wings leading this one 2-0 after 1. They'll take a quick breather. Be right back after these messages. They'll take a quick breather in between innings. Be right back for the top of the second with Newark getting ready to kick things off. You're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. I'm Gage Kilborn, taking you along in this magical journey of 9 innings. Kicking off in the top of the second. First pitch from Borer is outside for a ball, and the first pitch will be out for a ball. Moves the count to 1-0. Next, this is the Michael Doyle. Next pitch is swung on over to the center fielder, and make the grab is Brandon Gelpy, and that'll be the first out of the second inning.
That'll be Don Goods wearing number 9 tonight for the Pilots.
Not to play it is Don Goods. Usually wears number 14, but he's wearing number 9 for Newark. Kicking in, and first pitch from Borer misses outside for a ball. 1-0. Don Goods batting .333 this season for the Pilots. One of the lower batting average for the team this season. The next pitch is swung on towards the left fielder, coming in, and he makes the grab. A nice diving catch by the left fielder out there, and there are quickly 2 gone in the inning. 2 nicely hit balls from the Pilots, but they end up finding the outfielders to make the play. And up to play is Jake Given, the catcher for the Pilots. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Almost hit Given. Almost batted around the lineup here for Newark. This is the 7th. He's batting the 7th spot here for the Pilots. 1-0 pitch is swung over towards the right field and out of play in the Red Wings bullpen. And that moves the count to 1-1. Given is batting .167 this year. In 4 games played, he is 2 for 12 with 1 double, and 3 runs scored with 2 RBI, and 2 walks for the team with a hit by pitch as well. Next pitch is in there for a called strike, and that puts a count to 1-2. And the next pitch from Borer misses, making it a 1-2. We're going to 2-2. Even the count here. 2-2. 2 gone. Top of inning number 2 here in Geneva for Borer. Boer, one pitch away, kicks and deals, swung and chopped foul, up towards the press box and out of play. Lucky fan almost caught that one, but came up with no cigar. Go back to a 2-2 count once again from Jack Boer. Waits his sign from Winnie. He gets a sign. Kicks and deals. Breaking ball misses inside for a ball. So we're going to count to full, 3-2. Now the command for the Geneva Red Wings this season has been all over the place. Mainly the big issue here has to do with the bullpen. They have had good days and bad days, but mainly bad days. Next pitch is swung over to the right field unfouled territory and out into the Red Wings, out of the stands in the pavilion. And that will still move the count at full 3-2. A bit of a good at-bat coming. This will be the 9th pitch of this at-bat between Jake Given and Jack Boer. So Jake Given doing a great job following up some tough pitches from Boer. Here comes the next pitch from Boer. Swung and foul once again. Three foul balls on 2 strikes for Boer. Excuse me for Given. Given a great at-bat here. Something you rarely see out of catchers. So he's doing a great job making contact with the ball. Comes the next 3-2 pitch from Boer. Misses up high and try to catch him chasing that one, but Jake Given wisely takes that one, and and he'll take first base on a 10-pitch walk, and that'll bring up Matt Kinney. Batting .416 on the year, the first baseman. Matt Kinney batting .417 on the year with 5 hits and 12 at-bats with 1 double and a home run, so he can hit the ball pretty far if he no home runs for him. And he has 1 walk with no RBIs and 2 punch-outs on the year. Batting at a .462 batting on-base percentage and a .500 slugging percentage for the right-hander. And next pitch is fouled away. And I lost my fellow commentator's camera over there from the Pilots. And up towards the backstop. 0-1 pitch after that foul ball from Kinney. 2 gone here in the inning for the Pilots. Runner on first. Next pitch is up high as trying to look for a steal is the catcher Jake Given, but he wisely goes back to first base. You rarely see a catcher try to steal a base in any league, but we never know in collegiate baseball. 1-1 offering from Boer. Kicks and deals, and that one misses down low, ball 2. Moving the count to 2-1. Great hitters count for Kinney right now. With Hurwitz on deck, the left fielder, Ethan Hurwitz. And that one is in there for called strike 3. And that will end the inning. And that'll be it for the inning. An inning and a half in the books.
For Newark in the top of the 2nd inning, no runs, no hits, no Geneva errors.
Inning and a half in the books. Still a 2-0 lead for the Red Wings. We'll take a quick breather. You're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back here in wonderful, beautiful Geneva, New York. And a nice, beautiful day in Geneva. The Red Wings have an early 2-0 lead over the Newark Pilots. And trying to keep it going here. At the plate as leading off for the Red Wings this inning, it is Jordan Joff, the third baseman. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Puts the count at 0-1. Here comes the next pitch from Dobby. Kicks and deals. Swung and fouled almost into the glove of the catcher, but he can't hold on to it, so now he's down 0-2. And Jordan Joff currently batting this season. This is his first game he's played this season for the Red Wings. Looking to make a big impact here for the team. 0-2 offering from Dobby. Kicks and deals. And it's chopped towards the right field line, and it's grabbed, and it is caught for an out. Amazing plays all around by the right fielder. That was a great job by Goods, and that'll be the first out of the inning. We're seeing stellar plays left and right on both sides, on both teams here, and that is what you like to see. Some great diving attempts and great diving plays on the line drive. Is the catcher Andrew Winnie getting his first crack out of here against Newark, and he went around in the first pitch, and he's down early, 0-1. Andrew Winnie currently batting at 125 on the year in 3 games played. He has 1 hit and 8 at-bats this season. That was a base hit. First pitch is swung onto the right field, and now go down for a base hit. Rounding first is Andrew Winnie, but he will take a look at the second base and will stay wisely at first for a 1-out single here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Second hit of the game here for the Red Wings. As that went down the left field line for a base hit. Now to the plate it is Cole Fleming, the right fielder. He's been playing all 6 games, I believe, this season for the Red Wings. He's played in 5 games in the year with 167 batting average, and 3 hits and 18 at-bats, with 1 double and 1 driven in. Here comes the pitch from Dobby. Kicks and deals. Pitch misses up high for ball 1. Trying to catch Fleming chasing on the first pitch. 1-0 pitch coming for Red Wing right fielder. They're trying to take a look over at Winnie at first, and he goes back in safely. As a first baseman for the Newark, couldn't really keep a good held on to that one. Dobby takes a look, kicks and deals on the 1-0, and that one's in there for a called strike in the right corner, and that moves the count to 1-1.
Albany losing to Amsterdam the other night, 8-3. In second place, 7-2.
Yeah, they take a look back over at Winnie at first base. I'm surprised that they're taking a look over at the catcher. And right now, taking a look at the scores around the league, and the final score here is Niagara takes down Jamestown in Dietrich Park, 12-3, as they played earlier this afternoon at 3 o'clock. As the next pitch misses inside, ball 1. 2-1 is the count to Fleming. And we move on to the top of the second here between the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs and the undefeated Amsterdam Mohawks. And it's the Diamond Dogs with an out early 6-0 lead. Next pitch is swung over to the right field line and goes out of play out near the hometown bullpen. Moving the count to 2-2. Like we said, the Diamond Dogs are up 6-0 over the Amsterdam Mohawks early in this one. That's a crazy one to keep a look at. Actually, it's 7-1. Bottom of the third, the Amsterdam Mohawks looking to come back here. It'll be their first loss of the season. It'll be a loss at home if they end up losing this game. Still a lot of baseball left to play, but you never know. Team is 8-0 on the year, not trying to keep their undefeated streak alive. 2-2 offering is swung and popped out foul towards the pavilion over by the concession stands and out of play. Meanwhile, Watertown is visiting Auburn here this afternoon, and right now Auburn Double Days with an out early 5-0 lead, trying to go back to over 500 on the year. They were up to 5-3 at one point, but have lost 2 straight games, trying to get back in the win column here this evening. 2-2 from Dobby once again. Up, swung over to the left field line and going to go for the foul territory. Trying to make the grab is the third baseman, and he misses it. And he'll redo the count again, 2-2. Try to make a fantastic over-the-shoulder catch, but can do, and that'll be the 7th pitch of the at-bat due up here between Fleming and Dobby. Price Dobby is struggling up here on the mound early in this one, trying to get some 1, 2, 3 innings, but not able to do so early on in this one. Currently, the batting average team total right now for the Red Wings is just over 200, batting 203 on the year as a team. Meanwhile, the batting average for the Pilots is batting 325. The next pitch is swung foul towards the right field line, trying to make a catch to the first baseman, and it's hopped over that roof of the pavilion and out of play. So we'll do this again. This coming up will be the 8th pitch of this at bat due up here. Another battle coming. We have some good battles here this second inning. The first one coming in the top of the second. And now we got one in the bottom half of the second. This is the 10th batter here of the inning. And on deck, it's Ozzie Fleischer, who popped out to the third baseman last time up. He would love to get a crack at another rematch. And that 2-2 is up high. Full count offering to Cole Fleming coming up. A big battle brewing here between the right fielder and the pitcher. Righty versus righty. Who's going to win this matchup? Payoff pitch. Chopped foul up towards the right field, up towards the pavilion, out of play once again. 4 foul balls on 2 strike pitches for Cole Fleming. Great battle brewing, great contact. Here comes the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll be the second out of the inning. A tough at-bat, and he finally gets him on the 10th pitch to get him down by way of the K. And out to the plate, it's Ozzie Fleischer back to the top of the order. He's 0 for 1 as he popped out to the third baseman back in the first inning. The Tufts jumbo kick sets in. And Dobby takes a look back at the first baseman. He has something to look over at Winnie for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I think it's probably, I don't know why Winnie will be getting him worried over there. Usually catchers are not much well known for their speed. First pitch inside corner for a called strike 1 to kick things off here against Ozzie Fleischer. He's only seen Seminole State University freshman from Sulphur, Oklahoma, Price Dobby. 0-1 pitch misses up high, moves the count to ball 1. 1-1. Now, Socrates, Albany scored top of the 5th. Still no score between the Stallions and the Dutchman in an East Division battle. We have one interdivision battle right now. As Whitty is caught in a rundown between first and second as he tries to make the... He makes it in there safely! Andrew Whitty gets into second base safely. In a rundown situation, we're looking at an easy out on miscommunication by Andrew Whitty as the first base coach of Geneva. Just shakes his head. He has no words. I can in disbelief. You rarely see a play like that happen, so they'll go as a stolen base for Andrew Winnie. It should have been an easy out, but Andrew Winnie's on a miscommunication somehow slides in with a stolen base.
Popped up over there. Second base, but it won't matter if TJ Warner tracks that one down. So heading into the top of the third inning, our score is still 2-0 here.
It doesn't matter as it doesn't matter as it'll be a nice Ryan fly out there to end the inning. And we played 2 full here in McDonough Park. and it is still knotted up at 3 apiece. Now, we'll take a quick breather as you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. We're getting set here between the Newark Pilots and the Geneva Red Wings here in the top of inning number 3 at McDonough Park, and the sun's starting to set. So my apologies if you can't really see what's going on up there. I'll try my best to make it out for you folks. My apologies once again for that. Not much I can be able to do. With how the sun is setting, it's out pointing towards the western part of this league. Thank you all for currently watching. 39 viewers here tuning in to Geneva Red Wings baseball. We all really appreciate it. As a first pitch to Ethan Hurwitz, misses for ball 1. It's 9-1-2 to kick off inning number 3. Ethan Hurwitz, a left fielder for the Newark Pilots. Next pitch is foul out towards the left field line, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
This will be the first game the Pilots have not used an extra hitter so far this summer.
The left fielder, Ethan Hurwitz. That pitch misses inside ball. 2-1 is a count to Ethan Hurwitz, the left fielder. From Rochester, New York, Oberlin College, a freshman. This next pitch is chopped out towards the right field line, out of play, and now moving the count to even at 2-2. The first at bat of the third inning between Ethan Hurwitz and seeing his first time looking at what Borer has to offer. Next pitch from Jack Borer, kicks and deals, misses inside ball 3. Full count offering upcoming for the left fielder of Newark. The outfield, got to give credit to the outfield of both Geneva and of Newark in the last inning, as they made some great defensive plays to prevent no runs and no opportunities for runs to score. Next pitch is chopped foul towards the third baseline and out of play. So we'll do this all once again. And we start to get another battle brewing. It's been a lot of really high pitch at bats these past few innings, and it's a great way to get pitchers out of the mound. As Newark knows that the starters for Geneva have been strong, but when it gets to the bullpen, they start to get shaky. And as a wild pitch, this is outside and moves the count full at 3-2. Now it'll be a full count, as you originally thought it was. It should have been a full count. It should have been a walk, but nonetheless, full count pitch. Jack Borer won't complain. Next pitch is chopped up towards the press box and out of play. Over towards the bathrooms. And we'll do this all again. Once again, another full count pitch.
As we surpassed nearly an hour and only completed 2 full innings of baseball.
Full count offering once again by Borer. Kicks and deals. Chop foul towards the backstop right near where we are and out of play. Still, we'll do it all once again. 3 foul balls in a 2 count situation for Hurwitz. The 400 hitter batting the 9th spot in the order. You rarely see a hitter hitting this well, batting this low in the lineup. Next pitch is swung and miss. Strike 3, and Borer nails him down with a punch out. That's his second strikeout of the game, and that one will be the first out here of inning number 3 for the Red Wings. Now to the plate, we go back to the top of the order. It's TJ Warner, who got a leadoff single back in the top of the first, but then was thrown out in the double play that was made by Fernando Espinal, who's on deck. First pitch misses outside, ball one. Nice try to frame it by Andrew Winnie, but still, nonetheless, it was viewed as a ball. TJ Warner batting .300 in the season, so doing a great job overall with that. 1-0 pitch. 1-1 pitch is chopped foul towards the right field line, trying to make the catch of Surse, and he misses over the over shoulder opportunity, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Nick Surse had a great all-out effort by the first baseman for Geneva. Back in his original spot at first, as in the last game they played again out in Falcon Park, it was Mike Gorham who took over first base for the Red Wings, and Nick Surse was playing DH for the Redbirds. 1-2 offering is in there, called strike 3, and Borer is mowing down hitters left and right. 3 straight punch-outs to go back to the last inning, and there are 2 gone in the third. Now up to the plate is Fernando Espinal, who grounded into a double play, 4-6-3 double plays last time up. Reminds me of a t-shirt I got out of Cooperstown for Christmas. 4 + 6 + 3 = 2, and those of you guys that are big-time baseball fans will know exactly what that means. First pitch misses low, ball 1. The shortstop, Fernando Espinal, from Brooklyn, New York, out of CCC in Auburn, New York. Next pitch misses 2-0.
Espinal, college teammates over at Cayuga Community College with fellow pilot Hazel Martinez, who has the night off tonight. Typically plays first base.
2-0 pitch to the pilot shortstop. From Borer, kicks and deals, shot swung on to right up the back of the middle, over to make the second base to shortstop, first base Nick Surse, and he makes a catch, but Espinal runs it out for an infield single, and what great speed right there by Espinal to make that hit. And now to the plate is Aaron Whitley, a great opportunity for him to try to add to his total of, after batting .520 in 6 games, still trying to keep the trend alive. Already 1 for 1 with a base hit his last time up back in the first inning, and stole second base and reached third base on an error from the catcher.
As last week, Whitney had 10 hits alone and batted .769 for the week.
First, nice job by Borer takes a look over at Espinal at first base. Fernando Espinal, who got an infield hit, showed off that speed, and what speed he definitely does have, as he is 3 for 4 in stolen base opportunities. The next pitch is swung over to the center right fielder, and he grabs it and make the catch as Gelpy, and that will end the inning. So crisis averted after the 2-out infield single. We have played 2.5 innings of baseball here in McDonough Park. It is the Red Wings 2, the Pilots nothing, as you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back to Geneva in New York and out at McDonough Park. Historic McDonough Park at that. A lot of history here in this 50-plus years at this historic stadium. And still trying to keep it going up to the plate now is Max Hitman leading things off here in the home half of the third. Hitman 0 for 0 as he walked back in the first inning and scored a run. And in the bat, came around to score off of the two-run single by Wyatt Patchett. And home plate umpires waiting for some balls from.
A win here for the Red Wings would push them ahead of the Elmira Pioneers in the standings and tie them.
Geneva looking to get back to one game under 500. That's pretty much been the trend for them. They've been 2 games under 500 for a while, and with the new release of the PGCBL playoff format, the top 4 teams of each division will advance to the PGCBL playoffs, and currently both Newark and Geneva are out of the playoffs. If the playoffs are to start today, they will be out of the playoffs right now. Geneva a little bit of a game or so behind the Auburn Doubledays, who are at 500 in the 4th spot. Pitch is swung up right back to where it came from, and it'll go down for a line drive out to Whitney. Will make the catch over there at center field, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Actually goes down for a base hit right up back where it came from on a center field hit, and Max Hitman will get his first hit here of the night, showing off why he is one of the better hitters here for the Red Wings and one of their top hitters. Now to the plate, it's Mark Trotta, and a great opportunity to get his first hit of the night. He gets a nice deep crack out to left field, and over there to make the grab is the Pilots left fielder. Great catch by Ethan Hurwitz, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Nice. Got a nice, good look at it, but he forgot he was playing in a wooden bat league as that one goes out. Now to the plate, Nick Searce. Great lefty power hitter from Alfred State. First pitch misses down low for ball 1. Inside ball. It's been a very crazy inning so far. Home half of the third. And we played a little over an hour of baseball. A lot of long at-bats here from both Geneva and Newark. Next pitch is swung right to the first baseman. Trying to turn 2 as they only get the 1 out. And he's safe. And that'll be recorded as a fielder's choice. And it'll be a 3-6 fielder's choice, and that'll be 2 are gone here in the inning. And now to the plate is Mike Gorham, the DH, who is 0 for 0 with a walk his last time up and is batting .312 on the year for the Red Wings. We can mention a lot of history between these 2 teams, as the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, another one to keep in mind, as they used to be the Jamestown Jammers back in the day. But just after a few years ago, they decided to change their name to the Tarp Skunks. And there's a reason for it. It's a great way to represent their team and their city proudly, after their mayor used to call him a proud skunk. Next pitch right into the shift to the second base, who makes the throw to the first baseman, and that'll be the inning. We played a third of baseball here at McDonough Park, and it's still a 2-0 lead for the Red Wings. We'll kick things off here. We'll get ready here for the top half of the 4th inning. It'll be Derek Smith, Michael Doyle, and Don Goods due up here for the Pilots, as you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back here at historic McDonough Park here in Geneva, New York. A pretty historic area altogether. A lot of history here in its baseball program. This baseball field's been around since 1968. So over 50 years of history. A lot has happened. We're about to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the first female umpire here back in 1972 was when the game was played this game was played in a minor league game back then. In the first pitch, back at it for another inning is Jack Borer against Derek Smith. First pitch, next pitch misses outside, so it moves a count to 1-1 to the Pilot designated hitter. Derek Smith, his last at bat, he struck out looking back in the first, as he was the third out of that inning. 1-1 offering, misses outside, ball 2. Try to catch Smith swinging, but Smith's guy wisely lays off. Smith is batting .454 in the year. Another one of the top hitters here for this Pilots lineup who's been very lethal for the season. 2-1 pitch is swung and chopped foul towards the right field line. And a great play made by one of the Red Wings. And a lot of applause coming from the team bench, moving the count to 2-2. Like I said before, my apologies that the sun's setting at the wrong time, so you can barely see out there. I do apologize. And those viewers at home that are watching, the 39 viewers we have, we really appreciate you watching this. It helps out all of us here at the Red Wings baseball team as a whole. Count is at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes at full, excuse me. Payoff pitch is chopped foul. Out of play, over to the trees, and almost at the parking lot. Better watch out, you have a car parked there. Balls are flying all over the place here, McDonough. You don't want your car to get hit. It'll be pretty scary to have that happen. 3 full count offering. Misses. He could win around, swings at the home plate umpire, and he strikes him out. That'll be the 5th strikeout of the game for Jack Borer. And it's 1 gone here in inning number 4.
Third baseman, number 4, Michael Doyle.
Now, second time out by the way of the K for Derek Smith, and now to the pads, Michael Doyle, who flew out to center his last time up. And the first pitch misses down low for ball 1. Zero runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far in the box score for the Newark Pilots. Excuse me, it should be 0 runs, 3 hits, 0 errors for the Pilots on their line score so far. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Red Wings. Next pitch is chopped towards the shift. Over there's Hitman, makes a throw to the Surst, and he got him for the out. And it'll be 2 gone here quickly in the top half of the 4th. This is something we're accustomed to seeing for Geneva. They cruise through the first 4 or 5 innings of their games, but it's like the late innings. They can't close out games. That's their main issue right now, is finishing games. And that's something they got to work on, and something you got to pay attention to as the sun sets here. That's when everything starts to set for the Red Wings. Now coming up, it's Don Goods, the righty. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 is the count to Don Goods, the right fielder for the Pilots, excuse me. Here comes the 0-1 offer from Borer. Misses outside corner, ball 1. 1 was the count. Don Goods batting .333 on the year. 8 for 24 in 6 games played. He's played in 6 of the 7 games so far for the Pilots, so one of their consistently in the lineup, one of the more consistent players. Only 2 players for the Pilots have played in all games so far, and that's Espinal and TJ Werner. They haven't had a game off yet this season. 1-2 offering. And that one misses inside, almost trying to push Goods out of the way, and then moves the count to even at 2-2. 2-2 count, 2 outs here in inning number 4 in Geneva, New York. 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and Borer walks out of it like a professional. 1, 2, 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for Geneva.
No runs, no hits.
And
No
Mark
Geneva
Borer
errors, no
is
left
looking
bases.
calm out there on the mound. And we will get you back here in the home half of inning number 4 as you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. We are back here in the home half of inning number 4, and like I said before, I do apologize here for if you cannot see anything. It's the camera right now. We're at the wrong spot of the game right now. But now to the plate, it is no other than Wyatt Patchett, who's a hometown hero so far for this Red Wings ball club, as he is batting with he's 1 for 1 with a base hit last time up back in the first inning, with 2 RBIs. And those 2 RBIs are the main dividend of this game so far, as he leads 2-0. The Red Wings lead 2-0 over the Pilots so far in this one. First pitch misses up high for ball 1. Comes the next pitch from Dobby. Kicks and deals. That one also up high, trying to chop off the head. Patch looks like on the first 2 pitches this at bat. Dobby a little bit frustrated by the looks of it after Patchett got him good back in the first. Let's see if Dobby can get things set up. 2-0 pitch is chopped towards the left field line, and that'll go down again for a second base hit of the night for Patchett. And boy, is he hot with a bat right now. 2-0 pitch, he gets it where he wants it, and right now, if you're facing Wyatt Patchett, you better watch out. 2 for 2 after that line drive single. And the plate is Brandon Gelpy. He flew out his last time up back in the first. And Wyatt Patchett had a stolen base back in the first inning as well. So Dobby's going to take a good, Dobby and Given are taking a good talking to on the pitcher's mound, trying to figure out how they want to play this, because following Brandon Gelpy, it's Jordan Joff on deck. And a little bit of discussion being played, some strategy up on the mound here for the Pilots. Bottom 4, 2-0. Geneva leads Newark. Here in the first game between these two Western Division rivals. Next pitch is chopped foul towards the press box and out of play. Moves the count to 0-1. As Dobby has struggled against Geneva, he's given up 4 hits in 4 innings. Against a team that was struggling at hits at home plate. Now they do well, and this one is hit deep to left field over, and Hurwitz will make the catch, and that'll be the first out of the inning, allowed out, as the outfield has been pretty busy for the Pilots here in this game.
Third baseman, number 15, Jordan Jackie.
The third baseman from the University of Richmond,
Now up to the plate, it is third baseman Jordan Joff, who is 0 for 1 with as he flew out to the right field last time up. So first pitch misses outside for ball 1. As he takes a look back over at Patchett at first base, which is probably a wise decision since Patchett has been doing so well on got a stolen bases last time up. Jordan Joff is from Thousand Oaks, California, so we've seen a lot of sun and a lot of playing time out there, I'm sure, in his high school days. A lot of practice. As the next pitch is in there for a called strike, and then moves the count to 1-1. The freshman from Richmond, at 6'3", weighing 195 pounds. And the next pitch is down low to the righty. 2-1. Dobby has found himself in trouble a few times so far in this game, but he's managed to only give up 2 runs, coming back in the first frame. And that next pitch is in there for a called strike, and that puts the count even at 2-2. One of Wade Boggs' favorite pitch counts upcoming in the 4th inning. 2-2 pitch with 1 gone here in the inning. Take a look at scores around the league. And Saugerties with a jumps out to a 7-0 lead over Albany. They've been struggling in the season so far. And bottom of the 5th, Amsterdam is trying to make a comeback. They were down by 6 runs. Now they're down by 4. Trying to keep their perfect season alive. And then we see Auburn gives up a run in the top of the 4th. They still lead the Rapids 5-1. Next pitch is in, down low for a ball, and now it'll be a walk for Jordan Joff. His first time on base here tonight. And now that brings up the catcher, Andrew Whitney, who's 1 for 1 with a base hit. And he reached on an error on should have been a caught stealing, as he was caught in a rundown, but he ended up advancing on in the error throw by the first baseman. And there's a pitcher's mound visit, and that's going to be all for the starter pitcher, Bryce Dobby. And now up to the plate, now on the mound for the Pilots. And we'll take a quick breather as it'll be Logan Wiley coming in on the mound here for the Pilots. We'll take a quick breather and be right back here for the home half of the 4th. Geneva in business right now. Welcome back here in the home half of the 4th. Now pitching for Newark, it's Logan Riley out of Emerson College. Yes, he's going to be in relief for Bryce Doobie, as that's all for Doobie tonight, as he was struggling all game long. Gave up 2 runs and 4 hits and he's responsible for the runners at first and second, with one man gone here in the home half of the fourth. Now coming in is Riley trying to sort this mess out. First pitch, it was a slider, gets in there for a strike, a wild breaking ball, finds its way in the zone, and Andrew Winnie watches it go in for a strike, and that puts Riley ahead early, 0-1. Andrew Winnie with a base hit down the left field, down the third base line the last time up. Next pitch, he swings and misses at some high cheese, and that puts it count at 0-2. Got Wyatt Patchett over at second, and Jordan Joff over at first, with one gone after the Brandon Gelby fly out. After Wyatt Patchett hit, they have that leadoff single. Here comes the 0-2 from Riley. Takes a look, the lefty. Lefty versus righty up on the mound. Lefty versus righty battle, Kevin. 0-2 pitch. Swung towards shortstop. Try to turn two. And they said he did it. The Red Wings are arguing that he was stepped off the base, but he wasn't. But they disagree. And it'll be a 6-4-3 double play. And that will end the inning. 4 innings are in the books. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Red Wings. We'll take a quick breather and be right back for the top half of inning number 5 as you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back here at McDonough Park, historic McDonough Park at that, where the 2-4 Geneva Red Wings are taking on the 3-4 Newark Pilots. And the Pilots are currently trailing the Red Wings 2-0 right now after a Wyatt Patchett 2-run single back in the first inning. And the Pilots have been really casual at seeing themselves trail games, as they were trailing one of the top hottest teams in baseball at one point, the Batavia Muck Dogs. But they came back and beat the Muck Dogs late in that one over some crucial errors, mental errors made by the Muck Dogs. And because of it, the Pilots have been on a hot streak, winning 2 games in a row coming into today. And now pitching for the Red Wings, it's Michael Bowler, and the first pitch from him is chopped over the second baseman's head for a leadoff single by Jake Given. Second time he reached on base here this evening. This is the part this has been the main issue for the Red Wings all season long, has been when the bullpen comes in. First pitch is up high for ball one. Bowler is another hometown hero who came from Geneva, New York. Grew up watching the Red Wings play with Patchett. And now also attends the same school as Patchett. That pitch is down low, but it's in there for a called strike, putting the count at even at 1-1 to Matt Kinney, who struck out looking his last time up back in the second. Next 1-1 pitch is in the dirt, and it's a wild pitch, and Winnie will let Jake Given scoop by on the second base off of the wild pitch. It'll be revealed as a pass ball, putting the count at 2-1. That one is crushed out to the left field and out of play for a foul ball. 2-2 is the count. Here in inning number 5, like I said previously, one of the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs' favorite counts. 2-2 pitches, swung on and shot foul once again, and we'll redo the count 2-2. Matt Kinney trying to prevent being out by way of the K for the second time here this evening. Mike Bowler, the Lemoyne Dolphin, next pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. And Matt Kinney is frustrated up there in the mountains. He swung on a breaking ball, and that will be the first out of the 5th inning. Now to the plate is Ethan Horowitz, the left fielder, batting .400 on the year. Now under 400 after he struck out swinging on the 9th pitch as the lights are starting to go on here at McDonough Park, trying to get warmed up a little bit in the middle innings. First pitch swung foul right at home plate. Strike 1. Now blown leads is something that Geneva's been accustomed to seeing out of this bullpens this season. Something that they've struggled with is trying to have their pitchers keep it going. Pitch inside for a ball, moving the count to 1-1. 0 runs, 4 hits, 1 error on the Pilots line score, and 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Geneva. Next pitch is in there for a called strike, and that puts a count at 1-2. And Ethan Horowitz is and now Mike Bowler is setting up Ethan Horowitz a treat for trying to get ready for his second strikeout of the game also. Next pitch up high, trying to get him chasing some high cheese, but he does not bite. That puts a count at 2-2. Thank you for those 35 viewers here watching some Red Wings baseball as they're trying to get their first home victory on the season as he swung on and fouled away as he barely got a piece of that one. And we'll redo the count at 2-2 to the Pilots left fielder. Michael Bowler's only appeared in 1 game here this season. And the next pitch is swung, and it's a nice attempt to pull it down for the third baseman as it'll go down for a base hit. Rounding third and waved on home is Jake Given, and it'll be a 1-out RBI double for Ethan Horowitz. And that will cut the lead into half. Cut the lead at half for Geneva. And this is the main issue for Geneva all season long has been the relievers trying to put in some inning of relief, but they have been struggling all season long. First it was Zach Malone. Now we're seeing Mike Bowler struggling up on the mound as we go back to the top of the lineup. First pitch swung right back to Bowler, and he makes a grab play, trying to get the throw over, and it misses. Passes Zerst, and now coming in to score the run, it is Ethan Horowitz, and it'll be an unearned run, but it'll count as a run on the box score, and we are all tied at 2 runs apiece here in Geneva. Once again, this is something that Geneva fans have been scared of, is when the team has the lead, they struggle. It'll be considered a base hit, but will end up being an error that'll advance the runner home for a run. It'll be not an RBI, it'll be an unearned run and the scoring chart there. As you'll advance to second base on the E1 on a throwing error by the pitcher.
The pitching coach for the Geneva Red Wings, former pitcher for the Newark Pilots, believe it or not. Back during the 2019 season. First pitch from Bowler to Espinal, swung on his miss. Espinal swung out of his shoes on that first pitch. Counts at 0-1 now.
Make it lowercase.
Espinal steps back in. The 0-1 pitch from Bowler. Low, below the knees for a ball. That'll push the count to 1-1 now.
Now to the plate, it's Fernando Espinal, the shortstop for the Red Wings. I mean, for the Pilots, excuse me.
One out. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit.
And that pitch from Espinal is swung on, trying to make the play over, and another wide error. And Surse is all over the place, making some grabs, trying to keep the ball in play. And that one will be another throwing error, will be an E5. And once again, we see Espinal reach on base safely.
That brings up none other than Aaron Whitley. Not the guy the Red Wings want to see as Whitley.
Designated hitter
Now the
number
plate, it's
15,
Aaron
Derek
Whitley
Smith.
with another golden opportunity.
Whitley already with a hit here tonight. He's 1 for 2 on the night.
Aaron Whitley's next first pitch misses down low, ball one. And like I said previously, for those of you Red Wings fans who've been watching this team so far through their first 6 games, you're used to this. It's been a big struggle for this middle relievers and the closers. It's more like surviving innings at this rate, trying to get through. Next pitch is swung straight out back, and nice web jam there by the second baseman, and that'll be the second out of the inning. A great line drive, web gem catch right there, straight back where it came from, and that'll be the second out of the inning. A big second out needed by the as that was a crucial batter they got out, and Aaron Whitley. And up to the plate is Derek Smith, who's 0 for 2. Struck out both times. Next pitch swung on, and a double steal will go successfully.
Espinal will get into second base standing up.
And then we got runners on second and third with 2 gone in the inning. The 5th inning has been, we see Newark tying the game, trying to take the lead now. We're tied at 2 apiece. There's a scorecard on the scoreboard. Can't keep up with all the actions that's going on.
As Bowler, since coming into the game for the Red Wings, has given up 2 runs already. The 1-1 pitch on the outer half of the plate.
Bowler has been struggling in this game already, trying to get back at 1-1 count.
As noted, the bullpen has been a struggle for the Red Wings thus far this season. The 1-2 pitch.
1-2
Just misses on the
pitch,
outer half.
trying to get the final pitch, but couldn't able to do it.
That'll push the count to 2-2 now.
2-2 is the count here. As to Derek Smith, as Michael Bowler's trying to set up another K for Derek Smith to make it his 3rd of this game, and he does! Swung on and missed, strike 3, and Derek Smith has been struggling in the cleanup spot here this evening, and that'll be his 3rd punch out. However, 2 runs come across the plate to score for Newark, and we have an all-new ball game. We're tied at 2 runs apiece here after 4.5 innings of play in Geneva. As you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. we are set here for the home half of the fifth and an all-new ball game. Geneva is cruising through the first 4 innings with a 2-0 lead, but this is something that has been kind of, needless to say, like a storybook up to these points and how the first 6 games have gone for the Red Wings. Started off hot with the first 4 innings, but they can't finish games. That's been the issue for this team so far this season. If they can finish games, they'll probably be a solid team from start to finish. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and I know it's very hard to see, but you can sort of see the base run the player at the bat, and it's Cole Fleming up to the plate. 0 for 1 as he struck out swinging back in the second inning. Here's the pitch is up high outside, and that'll make the count to 1-1. To the Geneva right fielder, who's batting .167 on the year. Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. And now Logan Riley is setting up a beautiful opportunity for his first K of the night. Cole Fleming from Medford, New Jersey, an NJIT student in his sophomore year. Made the NCAA tournament last year with the Highlanders out of the Atlantic Sun, but ended up losing the Fayetteville Regional to Arkansas in that regional. And the next pitch misses down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fleming was on that team for the Highlanders. 2-2 is the score, and 2-2 is the count here to Cole Fleming. Next pitch from Riley. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And the second out via the K for Cole Fleming tonight. He's 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs. Go back to the top of the lineup for the Tufts infielder, Ozzie Fletcher. He's 0 for 2 tonight, batting .333 on the year, struggling to get a ball past the infield as he popped out to the third baseman his first time up, and in the second inning, he lined out hard to the first baseman. As the lefty versus righty matchup, Riley's first pitch misses inside as he's been throwing wild so far in this game. As he came in relief in the 4th inning. So far, not too much action in the Geneva bullpen, and same goes for the Pilots bullpen. His next pitch is swung and fouled towards the backstop and out of play. That moves the count to even at 1-1. In inning number 5, still tied at 2. As the sun finally sets, you might be able to get some footage here. There's still no cigar on that. I'll try to move the camera angle after this inning for you guys. As the breaking ball calls in for a strike, and that moves the count to 1-2. And a golden opportunity for his second strikeout of the game for Logan Riley out of the bullpen. Riley's next pitch swung and fouled towards the press box, out of play. Some stats for the pitcher out of Emerson. Logan Riley's with a 1.8 ERA in 2 games he's played in, with a 5 innings pitch, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, one of them was earned, with 3 walks and 7 punch-outs. 2-2 is chopped up, foul towards the press box and out of play. Count still even at 2-2, and right now the score is tied at 2-2 following the Newark rally in the top half of the 5th. 2-2 is chopped towards the third baseman. Mike Doyle makes the throw to first, and it's a wild throw first, but he gets there safely and he got there via the error throw by the third baseman, and that'll be the first time Ozzie Fleischer reaches first base here this evening.
Shortstop, number 3, Max Hitman.
8 of the 10 hitters in the lineup for Geneva have reached first base, either one way or the other here tonight. Next to play is Max Hitman, who's 1 for 1 with a base hit back in the 3rd and a walk in the 1st, and he came around to score off of the 2 RBI single by Wyatt Patchett. First pitch is in there for a called strike.
The official scoring on that.
Now to the plate.
The 0-1 pitch.
Oh, now the next pitch misses, and it now puts the count even at 1-1. I'd like to thank the 43 viewers who are taking in the time to watch this game here in Geneva. After this inning, I'm going to adjust the camera so that we can see what's going on. A lot of action here in a big of a rivalry game as Newark is just 10 minutes west of Geneva, and they play their games at Colburn Park. 1-1 pitch from Riley, the lefty, kicks and deals, and it's chopped, swung up over to the right field, and out of play near the Geneva bullpen. And it looks like Geneva has a reliever warming up in the bullpen for probably looks like maybe the 6th or 7th inning.
Now we get the Pilots a 2-game lead on the Red Wings in the official standings. And head-to-head.
Next pitch is chopped up towards the shortstop, makes the play himself and tries to go turn 2, and he does! And the Pilots get out of an inning-ending double play as the crisis averted following the error throw from the third baseman, and as we end 5 innings complete here in McDonough Park.
One Newark error, no one left on base.
We get started here for the top half of inning number 6. It'll be Doyle, Goods, and Given to lead things off for the Pilots. As you're taking a quick breather, you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back, my 40-plus viewers, for tuning in to Geneva Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. I'm Gage Kilborn, walking you through these 9-inning journey in McDonough Park in Geneva, New York. And now we got another pitcher change. After the inning of work by the hometown hero, Michael Bowler, it's now Zach Garlinger from Enola, Pennsylvania, out of Millersville University. The freshman, 6'3", 170 pounds, throws righty for the Red Wings. And got Garlinger on the mound. He's getting set after when he talked him through what to do. Zach Garlinger is currently has a 27.0 ERA, looking to lower that a little bit with a 0-1 record, 3 1/3 inning pitched this season in relief. First pitch swung right back to Garlinger, makes the throw to Searce himself, and that'll be the first out here of the inning. A great way to kick things off for the relievers, and hopefully something that Coach Munn would see go on throughout the rest of this game to try to get some confidence going for the relief team, because the relievers have done everything but be a sigh of relief, for the Red Wings this season, as they've blown so many leads throughout the season so far. And first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch misses for a ball.
Comes a 1-0 pitch to is in there for a strike to Goods, the right fielder, who's 0 for 2 tonight. We have a punch out back in the 4th inning. And he flew out to left field in the 2nd. And looks like the umpire. Looks like the third base coach for Newark is going to talk to the home plate umpire, try to get things situated. I don't know if. I think he's going to try talking about. It looks like something going on with the dirt or the batter's box. It looks like. I guess something was that third base coach of Newark didn't like, but anyways, we're back to playing some baseball. As the next pitch is chopped foul, almost knocked out his own teammates. They all fell down, but they came popped straight back up, like they popped up like trampolines, and that moves the count to 1-2. After that sharp line drive, that almost hit his home team dugout. He must have had some anger issues with his teammates that he had to take care of, and I think he may have taken care of the issue that time. Now the count after the ball pitch misses inside for a ball puts that count at even at 2-2. 2-2, 2-2 is the score as well in this game. Your next pitch from Good. It swung right to it's a gap. And Good says rounding first. Boyd on to second base. Trying to slide in, and he is in safe. And he's in safely. It was a close call by the base umpire. And he's thrown out. An amazing play by the outfield as they got Goods trying to extend a base hit into a double.
Third baseman, number 11, Jack Gibbon.
Great job by the second. Great job, and by the outfielder. It looks like that was done by the center fielder, Brandon Gelpy, who made a throw.
That'll bring up Jake Gibbon,
and
the catcher out of the University of Massachusetts.
It'll be
Gibbon will step in.
the second out of the inning, a big second out of the inning. What could have been it was a double.
First pitch misses for a ball. That'll put the count at 1-0 now. The 1-0 pitch to the UMass catcher. In there at the letters for a strike. That'll push the count to 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Now we got a runner here at second base. Excuse me. A little bit of excitement. I thought he was out. So too did the Red Wings, but he is in there safely with a double. So a runner on second, 1 man out, and a 1-1 count coming for Jay Gibbon. He had a leadoff single back in the 5th inning, and he came around to score, started the scoring runs to tie the game at 2 here in Geneva. He's a golden opportunity to get an RBI right now to his totals. Jake Gibbon has probably been by far one of the star players of this game right now for Newark with a 1-for-1 average. 1-for-1 today. And 1-2 count turns to 2-2 after that pitch misses up high, trying to catch Gibbon, chasing up high for that one. But Gibbon has been batting very well this game. Currently batting the season 167, trying to add to his totals. The next pitch misses, jammed inside by the hand, but he stays off wisely and puts a count at full. 3-2 is the count. 7 hits for the Pilots. Majority of those hits started coming in the 5th and 6th innings. Like I said previously, it has to do with the relief pitching. It's a big issue for Geneva all game long. And Garlinger takes a look back at the second baseman, and Hitman keeps him close. It's the stamina for this team has been the main issue. They can go through 4 innings of baseball and have the lead, but it's a 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th that really struggle. Sliding and it goes foul. Like he dropped it, and it could have been a caught, but it goes down for a foul ball, and we'll redo the count at 3-2.
fielder caught that one. Goods would have advanced to third base on the tag up.
Jake Given with one extra base hit on the year, trying to get his third RBI in the year by bringing home Don Goods to score the leading run of the game. We have scores from around the league here in around the league in the PGCBL. It is 8-2 the Stallions. And then we got a walk coming up after. So now we got runners on first and second with one man out. And the problem continues on relief for the Red Wings. Nobody in the bullpen as they're still trusting their guy. Zach Garland, the fourth hitter. And now we got Matt Kinney up to the plate, batting .416. First pitch fouled away for strike one. 0-1. Golden opportunity to get at least one run into score crossing home plate. Meanwhile, we're also going back to scores on the league. The Amsterdam Mohawks really making their game interesting. They were down 6-0. Now they are down by 2. 7-5 is the score. Next pitch misses up high for ball one. Count is now even at 1 ball, 1 strike. As we go back, it'll be Double Days leading the Rapids 5-1. And like I said previously, the game is tied at 2 apiece here in Geneva. Red Wings looking for win number 3, but not able to get it if their bullpen still is struggling the way it has been all season long. Pitch bounces into home plate and now move the count to 2-1. And this has been the main issue all game long. They can fight well to start the inning, to start the game. They were in Auburn, they had the same issue. 3-1 as this pitch misses. And Garlinger hasn't been finding his command. He's got to find the zone right now, and there's a great hitter's count coming for Matt Kinney after the first ball pitch he had fouled away. The next 3 have been out of the zone. 3-1 pitch is chopped, hit down the line drive, go down for a base hit. Rounding third and being waited on home is Don Goods. He goes back and stays at third base, and he's in safely. Wow, it has now bases loaded. Now we got bases loaded for the Pilots, and now comes Ethan Hurwitz, who is 1 for 2 with a double back in the 5th inning, and he came around to score the second and game-tying run of the game with an opportunity to take the lead, if you will. RBI double and an opportunity to get at least one more RBI to his total, and now the pitching coach for Geneva coming out and taking some time to talk this out as, like I said previously, the main issue for Geneva's bullpen. That is their kryptonite for this team. If their bullpen stays sharp, they can probably close out games and have more wins on the year than losses. For instance, they should be at least 3-3 because of the Utica game. They had the lead 5-0 going into the 7th inning, and that's when their bullpen came in after Nick Thompson giving up 1 hit in the first 6 innings. And it was that then they put in the relievers and they gave up 7 runs in 2 innings to lose a game 7-6. That's been the main issue for this team, and it's a big reason why there's a lot of frustration going on here in the Geneva fans, as many of you know. So next pitch, first pitch misses down low, ball 1 to the left fielder Ethan Hurwitz. A big threat here for the Pilots. Next pitch misses down low for ball 1. 1 for 2 is Ethan Hurwitz now with a strikeout back in the 3rd and a double in the 5th inning. And there's a lot of questions that Munn needs to figure out as this game progresses. So next pitch misses down low again, and now puts a count at 3-0. And now some more action being done in the Red Wings bullpen. And this is something that's been another issue, is that they use up all these pitchers. They'll have pitchers tired as the season continues, as they have another game tomorrow in Utica. That pitch catches the corner barely for a strike. An inside corner moves the count to 3-1. And a lot going on, a lot of action going on. There's a lot of frustration still ensuing. And the next pitch is chopped out to play, foul, and that moves the count at full 3-2. And frustrations still going on for the Red Wings. 3-2 is the count. 1 out. Boyd is calling this one out bad. He does! He gets him out looking for a punch out. Ethan Hurwitz is in frustration mode because he knew that was a big at-bat there. And that'll be 2 gone in the inning, and the pitching coach is coming on. I think that will be all we'll see from Garlinger here tonight. Pitching 2/3 of an inning. And we'll take a quick breather as we got a new pitcher coming in to the bullpen. And we'll talk about him after we take a quick break. You're watching Red Wings Baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back here in Geneva, New York, historic McDonough Park, and now on the mound for Geneva, it is Angelo Bartiokas from Middletown, New York, 6'0", 200 pounds, righty, freshman from Iona College, and he's someone I'm kind of familiar with as out of Quinnipiac University. These 2 teams have played each other quite often, out to be in the same conference in the MAC, a conference that was struggling. The Iona Gale will meet his first batter, that being T.J. Werner at the top of the order. He is 2 for 3 tonight with 2 base hits and a punch out. First pitch up high for ball 1. Just needing 1 out is Bartiokas, and he gets out of the inning without giving up a crooked number. 1-0 pitch is swung on and hit foul out towards near the pavilion, out of play. Out by the players' cars, and they better watch out and hope that it does not hit them, their car, or else they'll be getting frustrated with Werner right now. 1-1 pitch to Werner. Kicks and deals, and it's swung right back where it came from, over to the center fielder. And he'll make the grab, and crisis averted. After a bases loaded, a golden opportunity for the Pilots to take their first lead of the game. Comes up just short, and we have played 5.5 innings of baseball. And it is still we're tied here in Geneva, 2-2, as you're watching Red Wings Baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the bottom half of inning number 6 here in Geneva. Thank you, Red Wings fans, for tuning in to Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. We have 37 viewers in watching this game that is turning out to be really close, as it's been a close game all game long. And through the first 5.5 innings, I'll show you how the scoring went down. Home half of the first, Geneva jumped out to a 2-0 lead after Wyatt Patchett had a 2 RBI single. And then in the top of the 5th, the Pilots answered with 2 runs of their own, one coming off of an RBI double, the other coming off of an error throw made by the Red Wings. And up and sitting in is Mark Trotta, who's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk back in the first, and he came around to score his first run as a Red Wing in his first game as a Red Wing out of William & Mary University. And the first 2 pitches a miss to Trotta, and now he's a hitter's count, 2-0. And as Trotta flew out to left field back in inning number 3, a second time up. 0 for 1, still looking for his first hit of the game, of the season. And the next pitch is in there for a called strike, and that puts a count at 2-1. 2-1 to the left fielder, Trotta. 2-1 offering from Riley. Kicks and deals, and it's in there for a called strike 2, and that puts a count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riley, a bit of a wild pitcher up on the mound. Kind of throws all over the place by the arms and the pitching motion, but finds the zone. That's all that matters here at this stage of the game, is just trying to find the zone. He's been doing a tremendous job finding the zone and getting great locations. And the 2-2 pitch is swung on and chopped foul off in the Geneva parking lot and out of play. Red Wings better watch out, as their cars could be probably getting damaged after this game is done. 2-2 count on the way again to Trotta. Probably kicks and deals, and pitches, misses down low. Shaved, a borderline call there, but he said he misses, and now the count is full, 3-2 to Mark Trotta.
Out of town scores on the other side of things. Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs in danger of giving up that win as the Amsterdam Mohawks pretty closer. Score 7-5 in the bottom of the 7th. Amsterdam would lose.
Scores around the league, and the next pitch is swung and chopped foul out towards the left field and out of play, and we'll redo the count again, 3-2. And then we got the Stallions taking the dominant lead over the Dutchmen, 9-2, going to the top of the 8th in Keenholz Park. And then the bottom of the 7th, Amsterdam Mohawks trying to keep their undefeated streak alive as they are trailing 7-5. Next pitch, it misses inside for ball 4, and it'll be a leadoff walk for the Red Wings. Trying to get something started here in the 6th inning.
First baseman, number 34, Nick Searcy.
Only 4 hits for the Red Wings this game. And up to the plate is Nick Searce, who's 0 for 2, as he reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd inning. And he's batting .277 of the year. The lefty kicks in. First pitch misses wide outside for ball 1. Auburn extending their lead over Watertown 6-1. And then the other score is Jamestown lost to Niagara by 9 runs in Dietrich Park earlier today. 12-3 the final score. The Power will be visiting Geneva this Thursday. For the first time, they'll be playing at McDonough. The last time those two teams played each other, Geneva ended up on the winning effort, winning that game 4-2. Their first win on the year came against Niagara. Next pitch is in there on a borderline pitch for a called strike 1, evening the count at 1-1.
The Diamond Dogs will head on down to Albany to face the Dutchmen, and the Glens Falls Dragons will be in Oneonta facing the Outlaws. Those are the games.
Tomorrow's games. You have Geneva going to Utica, and I'll be making a 90-minute drive up down to Utica. Next pitch is up high, almost chopping the head off of Searce, but he ducks away and he'll move the count to 2-1. Geneva will play their last game against Utica tomorrow. They lost game 1 on opening day, 7-6, in what was a crucial game. was a very close game overall after Geneva had jumped out a 5-0 lead early. Next pitch is swung right back to the center fielder, running in to make the grab, and he won't. He'll drop for a base hit for Nick Sturz. And the first two base run batters make it aboard to kick things off in the bottom of inning number 6. And now Mike Gorham is up to the plate, the DH for Geneva, with Wyatt Patchett on deck.
Designated hitter, number 23, Mike Gorham.
Tomorrow, Batavia will be making the trip out to Newark. And a rematch from earlier where Batavia is probably going to be frustrated and trying to get their revenge against the Pilots after losing to the Pilots team 9-6 early on. First pitch swung by Gorham up towards first second baseman. He's over there to make the grab. Is TJ Warner, and that'll be the first out of inning number 6, and what would have been a big out for them. Now is the hometown hero, Wyatt Patchett, who's 2 for 2 tonight with a 2 RBI single back in the first inning, looking to give Geneva a goal opportunity to take the lead once again.
Head coach Alex Barbeau will come out to talk to Riley.
Big at-bat brewing here for the Geneva native and the Lemoyne Dolphin.
All things considering, this one fairly low scoring thus far, considering that the Pilots have been scoring right around 7 to 8 runs per game.
As the pitcher's quick mound meeting is a great one to call it because you have a great hitter who's hot today. 2 for 2 is Wyatt Patchett, the hometown hero, trying to come through once again in the clutch for the Red Wings, a team that he watched growing up as a kid, and then he never thought he would dream to play for the team he watched. Grew up 5 minutes away from this ballpark, so majority of the team is living out in HWS College, but he's first pitch in there for a called strike one to kick it off this at bat.
As a lot of Riley's pitches have that sidearm movement to it as he comes almost like a 45-degree angle from the left side out of his game.
The 0-1 pitch to Wyatt Patchett. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch, next pitch in there for a called ball. And that'll make the goofy count to 1-1. A very big inning here. The closest that Geneva has gotten to scoring a run that we've seen since back in the first inning. And we got a beautiful sunset shot here on the same camera angle. 1-1 pitch from Riley is inside for ball 2. A slider misses way inside, almost hit the knees of Patchett. Count at 2-1 to the Geneva extra hitter. And Patchett takes the breather, take outside, and the Pilots been in this league, as I mentioned previously, since the start of the PGCBL back in 2010, and they were the inaugural league champions. That was the only time they've ever won the league championship. Geneva, and the next pitch by Wyatt Patchett is swung deep and high to center field. Right out there to make the grab, but it was not deep enough. As the runners stay back at first and second, and the golden opportunity to get at least a 1 run on the board goes nowhere.
From the University of Chicago, Illinois, the center fielder tonight for these Red Wings.
Center fielder, number 4, Brandon Gillespie.
As Whitley makes the grab, and now there are 2 away in the inning, and Logan Riley, it looked like a Harry Houdini if he gets his final out against Brandon Gelpy after giving up the first 2 runners to advance on base. Brandon Gelpy, the center fielder, is 0 for 2 tonight, looking for his first hit of the game. First pitch misses outside for a ball. Riley has been in relief since the 4th inning for Geneva, following the struggles of Price Doobie after the first 3 2/3. Here's a 1-0 pitch from Riley.
Buckdogs will be over in Auburn to play the double days, and the Niagara Power will be right here at McDonald Park on Thursday. Thursday to face the Red
He
Wings.
kicks and deals. Pitch misses inside for a ball. Even they counted 2-0. Great hitters count coming for Brandon Gelpy.
And for the Eastern Division on Thursday, the Oneonta Outlaws will be in Saugerties to play a doubleheader. First game starting at 5 p.m.
We have 39 viewers. Thank you for tuning in to what's been a crazy game so far to this point. 2-0 offering to Gelpy. Is swung on and missed for the first strike of the at-bat. Trying to catch up to a fastball, but swung too late. And it's now 2-1 as he was expecting a breaking ball that time. Geneva looking for their third win on the year, while Newark is looking for their fourth. Trying to even themselves back at 500. They try to draw ever closer to catching Auburn for that fourth place spot in the West Division. 2-1 offering from Riley. Swung on and missed. Trying to catch up to the high cheese once again was Brandon Gelpy, but was a little too late. 2-2 is the count, and I would imagine that Brandon Gelpy would expect another heater, but you can see Riley throw a slider. I'm assuming a slider will be thrown. Try to throw off Gelpy and catch him swinging early. 2-2 from Riley. Kicks and deals. Misses down low, and that moves the count to full. 3-2 in a crucial at-bat here, you would imagine, late in the game, in the middle innings. Bottom 6, runners on first and second, 2 men gone, full count pitch. Golden opportunity here to score a run for the Red Wings. Full count pitch offering from Logan Riley. Kicks and deals. Misses inside, ball 4, and bases are loaded with a goal opportunity for Jordan Joff. 2 RBIs coming up on the goal opportunity for RBIs for Jordan Joff up on the board.
Third baseman, number 15, Jordan Jaffe.
And the Pilots head coach will give good talk to Logan Riley to try to figure something out, and that'll be all for Logan Riley. He did a great job, and we'll take a quick breather. We're back as you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Geneva Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. I'm Gage Kilborn, taking you through the 9-inning journey. And what possibly could be more than 9 innings unless Geneva can find a way to score at least a run here, as we're tied at 2, bottom of the 6th inning. Bases loaded with a new pitcher coming on for the Newark Pilots, and it is Quinn Ignazak out of St. John Fisher, looking to get the final out without giving up a run to keep this score tied at 2 apiece. Or, worst case scenario, just come away with giving up only at least 1 run to give his boys a chance at coming back with a victory. Jordan Joff up on the mound at the plate for Geneva. 0-1 pitch from Ignazak is grounded towards second baseman, makes a throw to first, and they get out of the inning somehow magically. Harry Houdini once again coming through for the pitchers for Geneva and Newark. And we have played 6 full innings here in Geneva, historic McDonough Park. We are still tied at a deadlock, 2 runs apiece. We'll take a quick breather and be right back. You're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube.
3 men left on base.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the top half of inning number 7 here in Geneva. And it is Fernando Espinal. We will feed things off here in the top half of inning number 7 with Angelo Bartzioka still on the mound for Geneva. And the count is at 1-2 after the next pitch was chopped foul by Espinal. So golden opportunity for Bartzioka to get the first batter out for Geneva. 1-2 is swung and chopped over towards the stands and out of play. And we'll still have a 1-2 count once again. As you look at the standings in the PGCBL, on the East Division, the Amsterdam Mohawks are the only team left that's unbeaten. 8-0 on the year. They're in first place in the East. And second, it's Albany with 7-2 record. The next pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. And Bartziokas strikes him out and shows him the high cheese, and he couldn't catch up with it. And that'll be the first out of the inning with authority.
Center fielder, number 15, Aaron Whitley.
And now up to the plate, it is Aaron Whitley, the center fielder who's been riding a hot bat. 1 for 3 on the game, .520 batting average on the season for the Pilots. First pitch misses up high, ball 1. Top half of inning number 7, we're in a deadlock at 2 runs apiece. Geneva scored the first 2 runs back in the first inning. And then it was Newark had scored 2 runs in the top of inning number 5 to tie the game at 2. As Zach Garlinger was struggling on the mound for Geneva, but Bartsiokas has been kind of trying to find his zone, and next pitch is swung on and foul back towards the backstop and out of play as it hits the stands by the concession stands. 1-1 count. Now going back to the top 4 of each division make the playoffs, and right now will be Amsterdam will be the number 1 seed. Albany is in second place in the division. In the third place spot is the Oneonta Outlaws at a 5-3 record. And then in the fourth, it is Boonville, the Boonville Baseball Club, batting with a 3-3 record. In fifth place at the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs with a 3-5 record. And the Rapids of Watertown with a 2-6 record are in the 6th spot place. Seventh place, it'll be the Glennsville Dragons with 2-8, and the defending 2021 PGCBL champions 1-6 Saugerty Stallions are in last in the East. The next pitch is swung on and miss. And now another opportunity for another punch out against one of the top hitters. So Bartsioka showing the high cheese early to the first 2 pitcher batters he's faced in this inning. 1-2 offering. Misses down low for ball 2. Tried to catch him fishing, but he did not bite. And the count is even at 2-2. 2-2 offering from Bartsiokas is fouled away. And we'll redo the count again. 2-2. A bit of this is probably one of the tougher battles here. Bartsiokas versus Whitley that we'll see all night.
We know he has the power to do it. A short porch in both right and left field here at McDonough, only 3.25.
Angelo Bartsiokas batting 11.57 with 11.57 ERA on the year. In 2 games he started. 2.1 innings pitched. That pitch misses outside, ball 3, and it puts a count full at 3-2. And this has been probably one of the bigger at-bats of the game. Top of the 7th, a great try for a frame by Andrew Winnie, but it just misses, borderline call. Tough call by the home plate umpire, and that pitch misses, and it hits him. Hits Whitley, and he will just walk over to first base.
That'll bring up Derek Smith.
Designated hitter, number 5, Derek Smith.
What's that?
HPP.
Yeah.
And that was a hit by pitch. And now coming up will be Derek Smith, a DH, who's struggled all game. He's been struggling. He's 0 for 3 with 3 punch outs. First pitch up high for a ball, 1-0.
First pitch misses for a ball.
And we take a look at the West Division. Batavia is in charge, leading with a 6-2 record, and they are off tonight. In second place is the Blue Sox with a 5-3 record, and they're only trailed Geneva, Batavia by 1 game. Next pitch is swung on and missed, and it evens a count at 1-1. And in third place is the Tarp Skunks with a 6-4 record, and in fourth it's the Double Days at 5-5. 1-1 is in there for a called strike 2, and it's now now Smith is in threat of being struck out for the 4th time tonight. Boy, has he had a miserable game today. 1-2 pitch from Bartsiokas. Kicks and deals. Misses down low for ball 2 to even the count at 2-2. Geneva has had 10 strikeouts on the mound in total as a team tonight.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
They're not afraid of striking out batters. 2-2 pitch from Bartsiokas. Misses up high for ball 3 as he's trying to chase a high cheese fastball up over the letters, but it was a little too high. Now the count goes full, 3-2. Able to try not to lose Smith with Doyle on deck. 0 for 3 is Doyle as well. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3! And there goes Bartsiokas again! 4th time, Derek Smith's been set down by way of the K. And now there are 2 gone here at inning number 7.
technology.
Up to play, it's Michael Doyle.
Division II school. Kickoff attempt. Didn't even throw the ball.
From NJIT out of the Atlantic Sun Conference. They made the NCAA tournament last year, and they were in the Fayetteville Regional in Arkansas before losing to the top overall seed of the tournament that year.
Some chatter there from the Geneva Red Wings bench. The pitch
First pitch, chopped foul out towards the bathroom, and it bounces over, out of play.
that'll move the count to 0-1.
Top half of inning number 7, 2 gone in the inning with Aaron Whitley over first base. 0-1 offering is chopped foul out towards the pavilion, out of play. You better watch out if you're sitting and having a nice snack at the ballpark. But that's in the stands for a lucky fan to grab. And now the count goes at 0-2 for Michael Doyle, who is looking for his first hit of the game. It's been a deadlock as both pitching staffs have not blinked. They bended but not broken. And next pitch is swung on, trying to get him to throw over is Whitney, and he gets in safely. It's Whitley. Whitney almost had a throw. Almost got him looking there, but Whitley comes back and hustles into first base with his speed. Whitley also has a stolen base here tonight. That coming back in the first inning and almost threatened to score after an error throw made by Whitney. Pitch misses outside, ball 2. Whitney tried to frame that one, but was not able to come up successfully. 2-2 count. 2 gone here in inning number 7. Next pitch to Michael Doyle. Kicks and deals. Swung out and missed. Strike 3! And goodbye, Doyle. And that will end the inning. Bartziokis comes on and shows off his dominance with authority. Has Geneva finally found the reliever? We never know. We will find out going in as 6.5 innings are in the books. We are still tied in a deadlock, 2-2. You're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the home half of inning number 7 here in wonderful, beautiful, historic McDonough Park. As Geneva has gotten close to scoring in the past inning, but came up just short.
10 minutes away, about 10-20 minutes away are these teams.
And next pitch is fouled away, putting the count at 0-2 to Andrew Whitney, who did a great job behind the plate that past inning to help with the communication of Bartziokis, Angelo Bartziokis, to get out. And it looks like no action in the next pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now coming up will be Cole Fleming. He is 0 for 2 tonight with a pair of punch-outs. And he's looking to get another hit to bump up his average from a 167 in early June.
Two PGCBL foes facing each other tonight. As the first pitch from Ignazak.
The right fielders will miss the first pitch. Ball one.
That'll push the count to 1-0.
Cole Fleming, excuse me, from Medford, New Jersey, NJIT. The Highlanders made it to the NCAA tournament last year, Division I baseball. I mentioned many times before that was out of the Atlantic Sun, which was one of the more top conferences of the mid-majors. 1-1 pitch is chopped towards the third baseman, running over to make the grab and make the throw to first, and there's one gone. Great job by Doyle, throw it out at Kitty, and there's one away. And now we go back to top of the lineup, and it is Ozzie Fleischer, the second baseman.
And the Auburn Double Dates lead the Watertown Rapids 8-2 in the bottom of the seventh. And we're right here in McDonough.
And going back to the scoreboard here of team scores around the league, and a bit of a division rivalry starting to brew here. Is still scores have been held pretty much the same throughout. 8-2 Auburn is going to extend their lead over Watertown and is in full control in that game in Falcon Park. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Next pitch also is in there for a called strike. And right now Ignazak is looking dominant on the mound. 0-2 pitch to Ozzie Fleischer. Swung on and chopped out to foul towards the team parking lot. And now to play. Still surviving. Trying to survive is Ozzie Fleischer. An 0-2 pitch coming up once again. In what's been a very close defensive game on both sides of the ball. That pitch misses down low for a ball. 1-2 is the count. Take the time to thank those 43 fans that are currently watching this game. Your support really means a lot to the Geneva Red Wings and all they hope to accomplish throughout the rest of the PGCBL season this year. 1-2 pitch is swung right to Doyle, and he does not know where the ball is. And it'll go down for a base hit, an infield single, and by Ozzie Fleischer. And the inning will continue.
Shortstop, number 3, Max Hitman.
Not going to play is Max Hitman, the shortstop for Geneva. He is 0 for 2 tonight. He grounded to a double play the last time up, back in the 5th. And had a walk, and he came around to score a run in inning number 1. First pitch in there for a called strike. It looked like Ozzie Fleischer was thinking about stealing and heading off to second base for a moment. Something that Ignazak might have to take a time to look at.
Ignazak from the stretch.
0-1 front pitch from Ignazak. Kicks and deals, and Fleischer goes, and he's thrown out. A great job, great throw by Given, and that will end the inning.
Red Wings in the last of the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit. No Newark errors, no one left on base.
And that will end the inning. We have played 7 full innings here in Geneva. And we are still in a deadlock. It is 2-2 here in Geneva. We'll take a quick breather as you're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back, Geneva Red Wings fans, to tuning in to Geneva Baseball. We kick things off here in the top half of inning number 8, still in a deadlock, trying to find a winner in this game. And the first pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-0 to Don Goods, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a double back in inning number 6. 1-0 offering from Bartsiokas. Kicks and deals. That is a borderline called strike. 1-1. After Bartsiokas coming in and out of the pen, he's been dominant to the point where it looks like the Geneva Red Wings are trying to stick with him for a little bit. No action in the bullpen for the Red Wings. Pitch misses outside for a ball. 2-1. In the last inning, he faced 4 batters and he struck 3 out swinging. And only batter he let go on base was Aaron Whitley, and he full count, hit by pitch. Next pitch is fouled away, out of play, out near the parking lot. So for a lucky car to be hit, possibly. Now the count goes full at even, 2-2. Top half of inning number 8, and we're going late in the game. Next pitch is up high for a full count. 3-2 count coming for the Pilots right fielder. Don Goods batting .333 on the year. Full count pitch, misses way outside for a ball 4, and that'll put a runner on first base. A leadoff walk for Don Goods, and now coming up is Jake Given. He is 1 for 1 today with a base hit and 2 walks, and came around to score and run back in the top half of inning number 5.
As Fleischer was attempting to steal second base in the bottom of the 7th inning. Given will step in out of the University of Massachusetts. First pitch of the AB, bunt attempt, pulled back. That one's going to be a ball.
First pitch misses up high for a ball after a bunt attempt by Jake Given.
As that'll push the count to 1-0 now.
Currently, Newark with 8 hits, but only 2 runs to score for it. Next pitch up high. Goes down low for a ball. It goes down safely. And the count goes at 2-0. Keeping an eye on Don Goods over at first base. Really keeping him in close.
Third baseman playing on the grass. Awaiting the sacrifice attempt from Given. The
2-0 offering. Next pitch. It misses up high. Ball 3. And it's a great hitters count. 3-0.
That'll push the count to 3-0 now. Interesting to see what Given will do here. If he will swear for a bunt or if he will pull it back and take this pitch.
Bartsiokas trying to find the zone. 3-0 pitch.
2-0 pitch. He swears bunt again and pulls back for ball 4.
And now back-to-back walks on a 4-pitch walk. And now bases are runners on first and second. First time we've seen Bartsiokas struggle all game up to this point, and Winnie is going to come out there and take a little talking to Bartsiokas, try to calm him down a little bit.
Number 20, Matt Kinney.
Now to plate is Matt Kinney. He's batting .417 on the year. And he's 5 for 12 in 4 games played for the Pilots with 1 double and a walk. But he's punched out twice, and he's been punched out twice in the season, and 2 more times here tonight. So for a total of 4 strikeouts in the game.
As Matt Kinney will step in, coming in tonight, batting .417 for the Pilots. Pilots coming in tonight had 7 hitters, batting over .400.
Golden opportunity to take the lead for the Pilots. That'll be their first lead of the game as a sacrifice bunt rolls down line, first baseline, goes foul or a strike.
Pilots looking for their 3rd straight win in Western Division play here in the PGCBL.
Pilots looking to come back into this division a little bit, make this divisional race a little bit closer.
No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch, he squares bunt. That one gets down.
Next one gets down. Trying to get only 1 out, and he does. And he'll get the force out at first. Trying to go back to second for the second out. But he couldn't turn 2. He's only got 1 out in that play. It'll go down as a sacrifice bunt.
Goods is at 3rd. Given at 2nd. 1 gone. And that'll bring up the dangerous hitting Ethan Hurwitz.
to 3 for good measures. As
we've seen this story before, just a few days ago, the Pilots trailed 2 runs. Runners on second and third.
As a golden opportunity again for Newark to take the lead.
And Hazel Martinez, who was just the first base coach for the Pilots. He can coach, he can hit, he can do it all, folks.
Now coming in will be the pinch hitter for Ethan Hurwitz. Ethan Hurwitz will take.
Number 24, Hazel Martinez.
It'll be Hazel Martinez kick it in. They're going to intentionally walk him, and it'll be bases loaded.
Second baseman, number 8, T.J. Werner.
And we're back at the top of the lineup. That brings up T.J. Werner, the knight from Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Now coming to the plate, it is T.J. Werner. And a bases loaded opportunity for him to take the lead. Only 1 out, and he follows the first pitch. Try to hit the first pitch foul. And out of play. And now the coach will go over, take a look at Winnie to make sure everything is all right after the foul ball hit him off the thigh. T.J. Werner in a golden opportunity to get 1 run across the home plate.
The Red Wings wanted no part of Hazel Martinez there. Batting .400 coming into tonight's game. Pitch hit for the Pilots. Intentional walk. Put him on first to both the bases. As the
Bartsioka still on the mound for Geneva. He had a tremendous 7th inning and gave us hope that maybe Geneva might have a pitcher in relief. If you wanted it up, and a nice good job play by the third baseman, and a double play! A web gem right there. Oh my goodness, great performance by the Red Wings, and they get out of the inning with no runs on the board. My goodness. Not a...
For Newark in the top of the 8th inning, no runs, no hits, no Geneva errors, 2 men left on base.
Heading into the bottom of the 8th inning, we're tied at 2 here at McDonough Park. Be right back on FingerLinks1Radio.com. Why are you bunting there? Why are you bunting there? Why?
A tremendous double play to end the inning in the ball game, and that'll be it for 7.5 innings in the books. My goodness, we got a crazy game going on in Geneva. We are still tied 2-2. You're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. We're getting ready for the home half of inning number 8. After that incredible play made by the third baseman for Geneva. As a great job by Jordan Joff to not only make the catch, but make the throw back to first to record third base to get the out. And it'll be Max Hitman leading things off in the home half of inning number 8 with the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Still Nazak on the mound, and the next pitch is in there for a strike as well. Deep in the count, 0-2. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung and chopped foul. And knocks out the other broadcaster's Mike. Still puts a count at 0-2. And we'll do it again. Max Hitman, he is 1 for 2 tonight with a base hit back in the third. And with a walk. And he came around to score. And next pitch is dropped down for a base hit by Max Hitman. Over the second baseman's head, and he will kick the inning off with a base hit in the home half of the 8th. This is a game that you do not want to get away from, folks. A really close game throughout. Neck and neck battle between these two teams. 2-2 is the score, and probably one of the best games that I've seen so far that Geneva has played all year long up to this point. And this has been the 4th game I've seen them play this season. The 5th game this season I've seen them play. First pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Tomorrow, the Red Wings will be on the road, making the 90-minute drive out east to Utica to take on the Blue Sox. And we'll be broadcasting that game as well. For first pitch is set for 6:45 tomorrow against the 5-3 Blue Sox, who are not who the day off today. 1-1 pitch to Hitman. Misses, not by much, but it does in the eye of the home plate umpire, and now it makes it count to 2-1 to Trotta. Trotta is batting. It's 0 for 1 tonight with a flyout back to the left field, and he has 2 walks. Next pitch misses, and then makes him count at 3-1. A great hitter's count for Trotta with nobody out in the home half of the 8th. 3-1 count is chopped right past the first baseman's glove for a base hit. Trying to round second is Hitman, but he goes back in safely. And now there's runners on first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back hits. We'll put runners on first and second. That'll bring up Nick Searce, the cleanup hitter from Alpha.
First baseman, number 34, Nick Searcy.
Nick Searce up to the plate with a golden opportunity to get more RBIs to his total. If you remember back in the opening day, he was in a similar spot with 2 runners on in the inning, and he gave up and he hit a 3-run bomb to right field, right to the left of the scoreboard to extend the lead at 5-0 against Utica. First pitch is up high for a ball to the first baseman from Alfred State. 2 on, nobody out. Inning number 8 for Geneva. For 1-0 pitches, swung out and missed for a strike. He caught him chasing a fastball out in the outside corner. And he caught up a little bit late. And now the count is even at 1 apiece. Here comes the 1-1 from McNazak. Is in there for a called strike, and he's now in a 1-2 hole. Nick Searce is 1 for 3 tonight with a base hit back in the 6th.
The Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs extending their lead 10-5 against the Amsterdam Mohawks, in danger of losing their first game this summer.
1-2 pitch is chopped chopped foul, and we'll redo it again. 1-2 count to the Red Wing first baseman.
8-3 in the top of the 8th inning over there at Falcon Park. And the Saugerties Stallions knocking off the 2-seed Albany Dutchmen in the Eastern Division.
We'll be having 2 more broadcasts back-to-back. We'll be broadcasting tomorrow's game down in Utica. Then we'll be back home against the Niagara Power in Geneva. Next pitch is swung deep to center field, tagging up his Hitman. And he's going to run over, try to make a tag up to third base. It's Max Hitman, and he'll move up 90 feet with 1 out in the inning.
For the Red Wings. That will bring up Mike Gorham, the designated hitter, number 23.
Designated hitter, number 23, Mike Gorham.
On the left side of the batter's box.
Now to the plate, it is Mike Gorham with a gold opportunity again. RBI on the board with runners on the corners with one out here in the 8th. First pitch misses, ball 1. You would think if you were Geneva right now, this is a golden opportunity to get a run on the board, to give them the lead, and try to bring in a closer to end the game. That one hit right down to the second baseman, trying to turn 2, and he's safe. He's saving a run and scores, and Geneva takes the lead at bottom of the 8th. And Max Hitman will come across the plate to score on a fielder's choice. And Newark is arguing with a base umpire, but they'll not get much further than that. Great job by Mike Gorman to beat the throw on an RBI fielder's choice.
Trying to give the field umpire words.
And the full review is safe, and the run will count. And Geneva retakes the lead 3-2.
That'll give them a 3-2 lead. That'll bring up Wyatt Patchett from right here in Geneva, New York, with 2 outs and a runner on first. Is Searce over there on first base? Excuse me, that's Gorham over there on first base. The first pitch to Patchett.
Now, first pitch is in there for a called strike to Patchett, with Gorham at first. 2 men gone in the inning. 3-2 lead for the Red Wings. Their first lead sends the 5th inning. And next pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 2. Wyatt Patchett trying to be the hometown hero once again for the Red Wings.
The
0-2 pitch from Tepesha. It's in there for called strike 3. And they will get away with just a run on the board. And we played 8 innings in the books. Geneva will take the lead once again, 3-2. Red Wings are 3 outs away from getting their first home win on the year. We'll take a quick breather, and you guys should hold on to your caps, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be down for a bumpy 3 outs. You're watching Red Wings baseball here on YouTube. Welcome back, boys and girls, at the top of inning number 9. Geneva is 3 outs away from their first home win of the year. Up to the plate is Fernando Espinal kicking things off. First pitch misses down low for a ball, and it's Nick Surse coming on to close things out. And if you guys are questioning if that's who was one of the hitters, yes it was. Nick Surse is the utility guy. Next pitch is swung on and hit foul towards the right field, now to play. That moves the count to 1-1.
Interesting stat for everyone at home. Martinez in the lineup and also playing first base coach over there for the Pilots.
And what's been a very close game throughout. Geneva will take the lead, 3-2.
The left fielder
1-1 pitch to Fernando Espinal.
to Espinal.
Biz checks his swing, but he did not go around, so it's now 2-1 is the count.
Put the count at 2-1 now.
To the Pilot shortstop,
Espinal wanted to take a
who is 1 for 4 tonight, as he struck out swinging and ground to a double play and got a base hit. Back in the third inning, and he swung on and missed, strike 2. That puts a count at 2-2. To the Pilot shortstop, who's batting .470 on the year, so the meat of the order due up for the Pilots against the relievers. And he swung on and missed, strike 3, 1 away.
That'll bring up Aaron Whitley.
Center fielder.
Next up the plate is Aaron Whitley, the PGCBL Player of the Week this past week for Newark, trying to come through in the clutch and try to get at least a runner on base to get something going for the Pilots with 1 away here in the top of the 9th. First pitch misses down low for a ball. Now I would imagine Nick Surse will probably pitch to Whitley a little bit cautiously after knowing how hot of a bat he has been. 1 for 3 tonight, but a .520 batting average on the year. Here comes a 1-0 pitch from Surse. Kicks and deals. Curveball is missed foul just by the third baseline, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1-1, 1 out in inning number 9. Geneva looking for their first home win of the year. 1-1 pitch misses outside for a ball. Winnie tried to frame that in, and the Red Wing fans are a little bit irritated with the call, but it was clearly outside for a ball. And the count goes a 2-1.
That one in the other batter's box. The 2-1 pitch.
2-1 pitch in there for a called strike 2.
That'll move the count to 2-2 now. As Whitley will
Trying to do something that the previous Geneva pitchers have not done to Aaron Whitley all night, and that's strike him out. 2-2 pitch on its way. Inside, ball 3. Almost hit Whitley there, and that puts a count full 3-2. One of the biggest, probably the biggest at-bats of this inning for Surse. Aaron Whitley. Full count pitch from Surse. Kicks and deals. Misses down low for ball 4, and the tying runner is on base for the Pilots. Now the plate is Derek Smith, the DH hitter in the cleanup spot. He's 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, but he can erase those 4 from his memory if he gets a big hit here for the Pilots in this one. 1 gone in the inning. Whitley at first base.
Aaron Whitley over there at first base. Derek Smith will step into the box.
First pitch from Surse. Kicks and deals inside for a ball. 1. Almost.
That'll move the count to 1-0 now.
Try trimming off some of the jersey that time and puts a count of 1-0.
The 1-0 pitch from Surse to Smith.
Surse kicks and deals in there for a called strike on the inside corner, and that moves the count even at 1-1. One gone in the inning. Next pitch in there for a called strike 2. And Derek Smith is in threat of being struck out for a 5th time tonight. 1-2 pitch from Surse. Strike on this, strike 3! And Geneva is 1 out away from their first home win of the year. 5th punch out of the game for Derek Smith, a night he will choose to forget And now Michael Doyle, the third baseman for Newark, up to the plate. He is 0 for 4 tonight with a punch out. First pitch, swung on and missed, strike one. And the Geneva crowd is loving every bit of this one. 0-1 pitch from Serge. Kicks and deals. Swung on and missed, strike two. And now Newark is down to their final strike tonight. 0-2 pitch from Nick Serge. Trying to get the save. Swung on and missed, strike three, and it's over. Geneva gets their first home win on the year, and they will improve their record to 3-4 on the season. And they will move on to, and they will go and face Utica tomorrow in Donovan Stadium in a rematch. In what's been a tremendous game, they took a lead. Geneva took the lead 2-0 in the first inning, and then the top of the fifth, they gave up 2 runs off of the struggling performance of the reliever for the Red Wings. And then in the bottom of the 8th, they got the run that they needed to give them the lead, and they will come away winning this one victoriously 3-2 in what's been probably one of the biggest games of the year for the team, as they'll go out to face Utica tomorrow. Meanwhile, Newark will fall to 3-5 on the year as they'll host the Batavia Muck Dogs tomorrow and in Colburn Park. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gage Kilborn. Hope you had a wonderful evening, and thank you for watching Red Wings Baseball for all that we do. Everyone behind the scenes, thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful night. See you back at action tomorrow at 6:45 at Donovan Stadium between the Red Wings and the Utica Blue Sox. And as always, have a wonderful night, folks. See you tomorrow night, and always remember to play Wings Up.